Well, Typhoon Haiyan was the strongest typhoon ever to make landfall anywhere in the world. It affected more than 11 million people, including 4.4 million children. It has flooded villages, knocked out power, and left tremendous damage in its wake. Joining us now with a simple way to help is Carol Stern. She's president and CEO of U.S. Fund for UNICEF. Welcome to the Morning Blend.
Thanks, Molly.
Let's talk a little bit about the impact and the aftermath of this typhoon. I mean, truly an incredible breadth of people affected there by this typhoon.
Yeah, you're not kidding. As a matter of fact, the number of kids impacted has grown now to 5 million, 790,000 of them being displaced. Nowhere to go tonight.
Unbelievable. What is UNICEF doing to help?
UNICEF has already airlifted over 60 metric tons of supplies. We've been on the ground there since the late 1940s, so all systems were already set up, supply chains in place, staff who speak the language ready to go. As a matter of fact, over the weekend, UNICEF worked with the Philippine government and USAID, and thankfully we're able to restore the water supply to full capacity for Tacloban and 6 surrounding districts. I mean, that's an amazing feat in the first week after a disaster of this size.
For sure it is, and we all know how important that water supply is for survival and just to live. What about Filipino kids? What specifically do they need right now?
They need everything. They need all of the immediate needs of water, food, supplies, shelter, and child protection. You know, children are the most vulnerable in a storm, and oftentimes in the chaos, they get separated from parents. They lack the maturity to ask for help or to know what kind of help they need. And unfortunately, for many of them, they also lose their parents in the storm on a more permanent basis. So UNICEF creates child-friendly spaces, places where kids are protected from those who might prey on them, places where children are given all of those basic necessities. What's needed most right now is cash. We have a $61.5 million need. We've so far raised $7 million. We're desperate to ask the American people to please support us. $1 buys enough good, clean drinking water for a child for 40 days. It is the difference between life and death. And you can help us by going to unicefusa.org. You can text the word relief to the number 864-322, or you can phone it in at 1-800-4KIDS, F-O-R-K-I-D-S. Thanks so much, Molly.
Thank you. And just to recap that, I mean, that's incredible to think $1 can give a child clean water for 40 days.
Absolutely. And that's why we're so desperate to get everyone's help. Thank you so very much.
Absolutely. Thank you for joining us this morning. We're going to give people that information again now.
Great.
So to donate, you can text the word relief to 864233 or call the toll-free number that you see there on your screen. That's 1-800-4KIDS. And stay tuned. The Morning Blend will be right back.